change your life. Welcome to the future where change create the way. Adrian and Danny, we're leading every day. Breaking the system, we flipping the script. Stacking our skills, now we never will quit. Web3 warriors, AI minds, NFT dreams, breaking through all the lies. Talking about freedom, building the base. Giving the power back, we setting the pace. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe. Changing the world, one dream, one seed. Projects we love, trends on the rise, interviews fire, stars in their eyes, giveaways rolling, spin for the win. Support and stack and let the change begin. And Web3 is the movement, not just a trend. Freedom's the mission, till the very end. Generations rise and it's bigger than gold. We're breaking the chains, we're claiming the soul. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe. Changing the world, one dream, one seed. Beyond this life, beyond this fight, we're lighting the dark, we're claiming the night. Blockchain, AI, and dreams collide. Chain breakers rise, we're alive, alive. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. Chain breakers. Hey. Wait. Yeah. Long neck, big drip. Gary on the chain. Spotlight shine when I step in the game. Solana running on the top of the block. NFT flex, they just screenshot and talk. No rug pull here, this giraffe built real. I'm not a meme, I'm a movement, I seal deals. They got monkeys, frogs, man, that's old news. I'm dripping with utility, they stuck on views. I'm giraffe-ish, not bullish. Price tag stupid, yeah, it's foolish. Climbing charts while they stuck in loops. Gary got that neck for truth. Tall vibes, I'm stretching skies. Verified flex while the floor price dies. From the Serengeti to Solana halls, I don't just moon, I ball. Gary got the stance like a Vogue pose freeze. I'm tall in the meta, got Web3 on his knees. Not pixelated, I'm stylized and rare. You meant to regret me, I'm billionaire heir. I got traits they dream of, swagger they steal. While they pump and dump, I just close big deals. No Discord drama, just Gary finesse. Other NFTs wish they had this flex. They mint 10K, I'm the one that hits. Holographic drip with utility blitz. Not a JPEG joke, I'm a VIP. They stuck in the JPEG past me, I'm Web3. Call me the neck worth betting the farm. I don't go to the moon, I own the stars. This ain't hype, this legacy code. Gary gon' rewrite the blockchain road. I'm giraffe-ish, not bullish. Value rise steady, ain't no foolish. I'm not a trend, I'm a tidal wave. Solana crown, they just throw shade. Crypto king in the giraffe fit. Other NFTs just counterfeit. So when the floor sweeps, know who reigns. Gary the Great. We were born from the chaos where the memes collide. Soldiers of the digital age, we ride or die. Webby warriors, stacking skills every day. NFTs on our shields, we fight in our own way. From broke to wealthy, we rise as one. Skill stackers in the shadows till the battle's won. Kings and queens lead the charge, thrones forged from code. Commanders, knights and soldiers, the legend unfolds. Rise, mean militia, claim your destiny. We fight to never be broke, we forge prosperity. On the throne, queens at their side. Stack your skills, change your fate, let the world know our pride. We hack the algorithm, break the chains of doubt.
Let's freaking go. What is going
Yo,
on? Good morning.
out here just throwing money out the window.
Take a pause on that. We're going to talk about that. Time out, time out. No more shitters for the next hour, okay? Welcome to the Chain Breaker Show. We don't play by their rules, and we sure as hell don't ask for permission. This is the show where the rebels, the builders, for the warriors of Web3. We're tearing down the old systems, one skill, one project, and one blockchain at a time. We're building a new economy powered by AI, NFTs, and of course, Skill Stacker. Every day, we're going to bring you some real talk, the projects that are worth betting on, the people who are actually making moves in the space, and the plays that can set you and your future free. We're doing giveaways, we're stacking skills, and we're breaking these chains. This is a new frontier, so welcome to the Chain Breakers. What's going on, Danny?
Not much, man. Chasing shitters. What's going
Chasing
on?
shitters. We should have named the show that. That would have been a
Chasing
really good.
shitters. Maybe
That's
we'll
okay.
change it up.
I'm writing this shit down right now. We need to do an episode or we need to do a space. I think we should do an X space. Chasing shitters. I think that is the freaking greatest name right there. I'm literally writing this down. Everybody's going to hear this right now. We're going to
I'm
do a
about to make.
space.
I'm
We'll
gonna get
call it.
T-shirts made. Chasing
We'll,
shitters.
we'll be able to tell all the stories of the shitters that we've chased. So I have reached this point in my life, bro, where I have never been addicted to literally anything other than my girl. And I am now at this place where I'm like looking at my day to day life and going, man, am I addicted to gambling? Am I addicted to buying meme coins and chasing shitters? Because
Yeah.
I'm doing it incessantly. Like I can't stop buying coins. It's so addictive. I'm getting that dopamine, the dopamine.
Yep.
Buy, sell. Bro, I'm starting to be like, okay, I think this might be getting out of hand a little bit here because I'm having too much fun.
Got to go to the casino every morning.
I don't like the casino. I stay out of the casino for a reason. I live down the street from one of the biggest casinos in the whole country, like top 5. And at one time, it was bigger than the Bellagio in terms of revenue that they generated. And I keep my ass out of there. I lived there for a month, but I keep my ass out of there for a reason. Man, I bought a bunch of shitters a few days ago, like 2 or 3 days ago. One was called Teddy, and it was like this little teddy bear given the bird. It was kind of a knockoff of like the movie Ted, right? And I bought into it because I got it when it first. I have my filters set up. In fact, I could show you guys on GMGN. Let's go over to GMGN real quick. So if I go over to memes, I have my filters set up here, and it might be reset at this point. Yeah, it is. So I have 50% on the rug, and then I have has at least one social profile. And so what I've been doing is I've just been keeping track over here. And sometimes there's none, sometimes there's a lot. But this one Teddy popped up, and then I kind of watched them as they go to graduate. Well, I caught this one Teddy, and I could just show you. I'm totally okay with sharing this. Let me show you guys this. So I've got a 31% win rate. I'm down $167 like an idiot. But this Teddy one, I sold it all yesterday. Look at this chart right here. Look at this chart. So I got to show you this. So let me show you because I got in at the very, 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 very beginning. Now watch. Okay. So it launched. I started watching it. I jumped in and I bought right here. It rolled the way up. I sold it. I'm like, cool. It crashed down to the floor, and I'm like, cool. So I bought. I bought more. I'm like, I'm gonna do like a snipe here on this one. Waited. I was like, you know what? I want to sell it. I need the cash because I want to move it back into Gary Coin, but I'm just gonna sit here and wait and see what happens. And sure enough, it freaking came back again, and I freaking sold right at the top. So I'm actually up on this one. I don't know what it said there on this coin. I'm up, not by a lot, but I made $1.73 for all the stress that I put myself through. That was my total profit. And you can see here, there's another one right here, Uranus. This one did the same thing where I bought 25 or let me see here. I bought $50 worth, $49.87. I have sold only $29 worth, and I'm sitting on a balance of $2.85 right now. So I'm down like 70%, or it says 35% right now on Uranus. We talked about that one, but it started to come back. Like, remember I was talking about that the other day. So you can see here, I got in, I bought right here, sold. And then I started buying again like an idiot on the way
You were
down.
top blasting.
Yep. I was top blast. I started buying all the way down. I'm like, oh, I can save this. And I was like, fuck it. So I sold. Right. Then I was like, oh man, I'm going to buy back in. It's coming back. So I bought back in, and then I bought back in. So I keep buying in on all these dips, and my goal is just to double. But the fact that it came back and had another run, I thought was pretty interesting. We'll see if this thing pops off again, if it recovers. But there's something about the person behind this coin. I don't know why I didn't want to sell out on it, but yeah, literally chasing shitters. And if you go back to my wallet, you'll clearly see the only things I've made money on. If I go to total profit, let's go back this way, is Gary Coin and Stacker. I'm up 15% on Stacker and almost 11% on Gary Coin right now. I made a little bit on this Gurgle and a little bit on Villa and that $1.70 on freaking Teddy, and I'm up a little bit on Gotti and all that, but I have not made a profit on any of this shit other than Stacker and Gary. And it just goes to show you, like, these long-term plays, this is the way you play it. Look at all these buys. So I'm buying every single day, and now I've been buying multiple times a day, but we're moving in the right direction. I mean, if you look at where we're trending here, we're definitely moving the right way. We had hit all the way down to, I think, because this goes all the way back to February, so just like a month after we launched the coin, but we had hit a low right here back in April of like, it was like 28K or something. So we're moving. We had that little green candle, and we're moving now back up in the right direction again, which is great. So that's exciting.
Still chasing shitters.
Still chasing shitters. It's true. I'm just gonna keep putting money into my own coin. That's what I'm gonna do. And Gary Coin. Those are the two that I know I can count on. I can make some money on. Let's see here. I can't see us. So the other thing I want to show is we had a cool win last night. Let me share this tab. Let me make sure you guys can see it. All right. So if you see here, we had a sale 12 hours ago. Now it says somebody bought a Night meme militia yesterday, 12 hours ago. So 8:00 at night last night, somebody purchased this beautiful number 25. So out of 555, they bought number 25 this night here, and they got it for a steal, dude. What did they get it for? What was that activity? They bought it for $45. They bought it for 0.288. So absolutely crazy deal. And they minted this thing for $1.36 and turned this into $45. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. So I'm excited to see that. We got a little bit of activity happening. Gary has, I think Gary gave away all his meme militias because he wants to see this thing take off. So he's doing his part to help out. I know JJ's got some. I know Bearded's got some. I think he said that you have a couple.
Yeah, I got a couple. I'm gonna give them away Friday on the shield space.
Let's freaking go. So yeah, JJ's doing a part of, if his offer sells out on Raffle Decks, we should go look at that. Do you know what his offer is on Raffle Decks?
No.
Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna go over to Raffle Decks real quick. Let's see. So JJ's profile picture is pretty easy. So he's got I don't know if he has a giraffe or coins on here. Let's see if this is his. No, I don't think that's his. No, the chef, let's see here. Let's go back over. I want to know what JJ's giveaway is. Oh, they got a gods on here. Let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't look like he maybe has coins on here. I don't know. I'm gonna go to just raffles up here. If you guys are familiar with this website, it's really cool. Let's see here. He has some sort of a giveaway. He may be doing it somewhere. Hello. Somebody's awake again. I think she wants to be famous. You trying to be famous? No?
I just wanted to grab a piece of paper.
Do you need a pen? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Mommy's at the gym. Okay. So I don't see his thing. Let's see if we can find it.
He was doing 500 Gary.
500 Gary. Is that what it was?
I think that was pulled yesterday.
Let's go look for JJ. Let's see. I want to see here. Oh, why the heck? Why didn't his? There we go. JJ. Let's go check out JJ's profile. Okay, so prize 500 Gary. Last ticket purchased. Okay, so it is on. Okay, so he just launched his raffle on Raffle Deck, so it should be on here. So let's go look. Let me share this one again. So let's see here. I don't see it, bro. Huh? Maybe it's sold out already. Let's see here. Drawn. Maybe it already sold out. That would be really amazing if it did. Gary's been moving stuff like crazy on here. Yeah. Oh my god, look how many pages of stuff. So I don't know where it's at. He didn't put a link to it. That was on May 2nd, so that was a few days ago. So I'd heard that he's given away. This is from 16 hours ago.
Yeah, it was pulled because there's 572 Gary.
Got it. Got
The
it.
winner
Okay.
bought one ticket.
Wow. So it was okay. So it was one.
Yep.
That's pretty incredible. One ticket. I noticed that on the freaking stacker agent, dude. That thing like literally made me mad. The fact that somebody bought one ticket and won that freaking
Well,
stacker agent.
at least it was somebody in the community.
Yeah, I'm so glad it was somebody in the family. Oh, look at Gary's on the stream. What's going on, Gary? GM. Yeah, I was stoked to see that it was somebody, not just any giraffe, but somebody that's been in the community for a really long freaking time. One ticket and a dream. I know my God, me, and Holy Spirit concept with two different wallets didn't work so well. I did win 50 Gary though. That was pretty cool. I haven't checked to see if I got it yet, but I did win 50 Gary because I bought the last tickets to that
There
raffle.
you go.
So my timing is impeccable. So yeah, it's good stuff. Well, I like where the chart's going. Broke back over again in the right direction. Got some sales on Meme Militia. I'll share one more update, and then we can jump into a little bit of news, and then we can chop it up. So let's see. Let me go and share my screen one more time here. So I have been working my tail off. I showed this to Gary yesterday. I've been working my tail off. Happy to announce that we have the page done, the funnel done for the Skill Stacker Summit. I gave away a bunch of tickets, VIP tickets to people last month when we did our 30 days of giveaways. And now I have the actual event page up, and I have all of our speakers booked, and I haven't revealed. There's potentially 3 speakers that I haven't revealed yet on here, but I got our wizard flow in here. See here. So you can see I got the early bird special price going on right now. This isn't going to be permanent, but this is not just another summit. It's a freaking wake up call. If you're still playing by the old rules, you're already getting left behind. If you're depending on one income stream, you're in serious danger. Let's see. If you're not building your brand audience or your automated systems, you're going extinct. I had a lot of fun. I wrote all this copy. At the Skill Stacker Summit, we're teaching you what the education system failed to, how to survive and dominate in a world run by AI, code, and crypto. AI doesn't care about your resume. Web3 doesn't care about your title. And the future economy, it's ruled by those who stack skills. What you're going to learn, branding, marketing, and I wrote all of this. So sick of being invisible, shouting into the void. Why not forge a name that slices through the noise, consumes minds, and loved by the algorithm? Tired of throwing darts blind, getting 0 bites. So I wrote all this copy. So we're going to be talking about social media and leadership and financial strategy and AI automation and Web3 and cryptos. A lot of topics to cover, and you're going to be learning from proven servant leaders, not these get rich quick gurus, as my buddy Tony Watley likes to call them. This is how he spells it. So I had to throw that in there. Just some love for him, but got some cool photos in here. Again, the early bird special. You can click on this button. It takes you down to the pricing. This is our headline speaker for the event. Is Tony Watley, longtime friend. He's spoken at our conferences in the past. He's a social impact guy like me, very successful, has a best-selling book. I mean, just one of the most brilliant and humble dudes. This dude's like 52 years old, bro, and still skateboards. And I'm not saying like just like gets on a skateboard and rides around. I'm talking like doing bowls and pipes and like crazy shit at his 50s. And he started skating again when he turned 50. He's just an animal, man. The dude deadlifts like some crazy amount. He's in the gym. He's just somebody that I really look up to. And so I hung out with him in Dallas. We spent pretty much all 3 days together while we were there, kicking it, went to dinner, hung out with his wife, Lisa, who's super rad. And I made him the headline speaker for this event. So we got him coming out. He's a best-selling author, like I said, has multiple 7 and 8 figure brands. And he wrote the book called Side Hustle Millionaire. Then I got another legend who's done probably, I've heard, has scaled and exited like 5 to 7 different agencies over the last 10 years. She's an absolute beast, huge in ClickBank and affiliate marketing, has a lot of value to bring and speaks at some huge events, traffic and conversion and all that. And so she's coming out. Amanda Dobson, she's the founder of 7 Level Profits. Then I have Austin Armstrong, who's got one of the biggest social media followings of any of my friends. He's got over 300 million views a month on Facebook alone, on just Facebook. So this dude is just killing it right now. He's the founder of a company called Syllabi, and he's also the founder of an event coming up, which we'll talk about here in a few minutes, probably towards the end of this, called AI Marketing World, and I am the title sponsor for that event. So we're probably going to see how things go, but this has been amazing collaborating and working with him. He's a genius, man. This guy is amazing. We got Rachel Miller, the founder of Page Wheel. She's also an agency owner like me. She's coming to drop some gems. She was at the same event in Texas that I was at. You got me, of course. You got Paul Pavloni. I've known this guy for about 7 or 8 years now. Brilliant creative. His company is called Vopa. It's Vopa. And then Atiba D'Souza, one of my mentors and very close friends, CEO of Client Attraction Pros. This dude's genius with AI, prompting systems. So he's going to come in and drop some knowledge. My business partner, Chris. I have a couple surprise speakers. So this is one of them, and I have 2 more that are going to be dropped in here. And then one of my mentors and business partners, Jim Padilla, founder of Gain the Edge, also known as the Sales Godfather. So a really incredible lineup, dude. Like, this is going to be a phenomenal event, and it's online. So here's some of our past event speakers, who this is for, sponsors. We're going to be doing giveaways, more stacker tokens, NFTs, Brand Butler credits. We're going to give away coaching calls. So there's all kinds of stuff here. And I just talk about the enemy that we face. I got the video of our character back there. What is Skill Stacker for those that don't know? And then here's the current pricing for early birds. So you got $47 for the general admission and $97 for the VIP, which is less than half the price on that VIP ticket. And then if you won any of those VIP tickets from me, I have a coupon code I'm going to send you guys, because during the 30 days of giveaways, I gave away like 30 of those VIP tickets. I think you have a few of them, right?
Yeah, I think I have 2 or 3.
Cool. So yeah, I'll give you the coupon code for that you can use. And then I got all the testimonial videos from past events that we did. And then that's pretty much it for the page. But once you hit this takes you over to the actual booking page where you're going to save your seat for the Skill Stacker Summit. Pricing starts at $47. You can pick if you want to do the VIP or if you want to do the general admission. I got to update the name on that one. So super cool. This is we got the frequently asked questions, everything here. So a lot of exciting stuff there to look forward to. So make sure you grab your ticket to that. One ticket in a dream. All right. Well, you have any news stories, anything interesting that's happened for you in the last 24 hours besides chasing shitters?
Nah, just I opened a long yesterday on Bitcoin, so I'm up on that. But
there you go. I don't know how do you open a long on something like that?
Jupiter. Go to perps. It's perp trading.
Jupiter. Okay. So Is it complicated to learn?
No, it's I mean, if you have your Phantom wallet, you just go to Jupiter through the browser there. Open up Jupiter, go down to the very bottom. There's a little button that says perps. You click on that. You can long or short Sol, ETH, and Bitcoin.
Okay.
And with your leverage.
Got it.
But don't get crazy with the leverage because you'll get wrecked fast.
That's what I'm saying. So what are the risks in that? For those that aren't familiar with it.
The risk is the more leverage you put up, the quicker you get liquidated. So if you go in at 95,000 at a 50x, you're going to get liquidated if it drops to like 94,000.
Whoa.
So, you could get liquidated just on a wick.
So you said if you do 50x, you said?
Yeah.
So what if you do 10x?
Well, if you do 10x, your liquidation price is down around like 92,000.
Okay. So you have a little more wiggle room.
Yeah, you got wiggle room.
And so what's the gain on that when you do a 10x versus a 50x?
Well, it depends on how much it goes up.
So let's say you put
what you're doing is you put 1 Sol in, you're borrowing 10 times that. So if you put 1 in, you're borrowing 10 or 50. So it uses that money. You're borrowing money from them.
Cool. You're not using your own money. That's crazy. So what happens if it goes down and hits 92?
If it liquidates, you're done. You're closes your position. You're out.
So you lose that Sol.
Yep.
And the potential gains on the 9 other ones.
Yeah. Gone.
Okay. So is there a place what does it have to hit in order for you to get the 10x?
Well, your 10x is what you're borrowing.
Yeah.
So if you're if you're doing one soul, you borrow 10 soul, you're putting that amount of money in. So you're putting $1,500 in.
Put $1,500 in. So if it goes up to
Right.
100,000,
So if it keeps going up and up and up and up, then you're making money
got it.
on the
And now
$1,500 instead of 150.
how easy is it to get out of that long?
It's easy. All you do is hit the close button.
Okay, got it.
I usually set mine and do take profit. So I'll do like 20% on my money,
Got it.
and then I'll let it just do it itself.
Got it. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's really smart. I mean, I know that Bitcoin did it hit the 100K?
Yep, it just did.
Oh shit, that's gonna be game on then. That's gonna be game
Next
on.
resistance is 109.
Damn. So where do you think if this thing hits 109 and passes that, where do you think
If it goes past 109, it's going to keep going.
Where do you think what's the new top?
I don't know. I was thinking it was going to be around, the end of the summer before we got back up that high, but evidently not.
No, that was a short little bear run.
The bear trap, yeah.
Little bear trap, yeah, exactly. So do you think that this thing is gonna break 200 this year?
I was thinking like 175, 180, somewhere in there, but I've seen some people call 250, but
if you were to put in 100K, and you're able to cash out, it gets to 175 or 200 and you double up your money, that's
right.
not a bad way to run your year.
No, it's a good little return.
I personally, like, this is my prediction from and this isn't like technical analysis in any way. This is just entertainment. So you do your own research, but just from my instinct, from what I've seen in the presidency so far, the patterns that I've noticed, what Bitcoin has done over the years, I think we're going to see a huge spike and then a liquidation where everybody's cashing out, right? And I think this thing is going to drop back down in the 80s again, potentially 70s. I think we're going to hit 80s again in like the next 90 days. I think that there's going to be.
I don't think it's going to happen. Nope.
I got this gut feeling. I don't know what it is. I think this is, like Gary has said, this is why I think this. Gary has said multiple times, the market is so manipulated. There's so few people in it still. It's so easy to control. I mean, look at what Michael Saylor does and how many he's bought, how many Bitcoins he's bought. I see them taking the opportunity to run this thing up again and then take everybody's liquidity, run it up again, take everybody's liquidity, and shake out all these loose hands and just continue to play the same game they've been doing for the last 5 years.
I don't know.
It seems like a pattern. I don't think it'll go as low as what the last low was, which was like, what was it, 78, 79?
No, it dropped below that. It was like 72 or 70 somewhere in that area.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's going to go back there again, but I think it's going to go to like the high 70s, if not 80s, low 80s.
We'll see.
We'll see. We got the recording here. We'll have to look back on it. So it'll be interesting to see. But I also think that the top is going to be really high. I think, in the same 90 days, I think it's possible that we see 150. I think it's possible. With where gold
it just hit 100. So
yeah, we're not that far off. So you know how things compound at those bigger numbers. Like I'm at 2,600, 2,700 followers right now on X, but in another 90 days from now, I'll be at 10,000, right? It just continues to compound over time, day after day.
Well, send about 6,000 my way.
6,000 followers?
Yeah.
I know you and I are on this run. Which, speaking of that, if you guys are watching this on X, go hit that follow button. Go follow us. Hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube, and check this out on Facebook. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
I never asked you. Okay.
I don't get on it though.
Yeah, I used to be on it every day, freaking 2-3 hours a day, for my groups and all that stuff. And now I'm on it I checked my screen time usage recently. Dude, I'm on it for less than 7 minutes a week.
I probably don't use it that much.
Bro, for me, that's like, I got onto Facebook in like 2008, something like that, like hell long ago. 2010 maybe. I know it was so long ago. And that has been my platform, like where I have built the biggest following, the biggest support group community, and I'm just done with it. I'm like, I'm so over it.
Well, there's a lot of So a lot of my friends,
Mhm.
they just put fake stuff like they're living this best life.
Yep.
And I get tired of seeing it. I'm like, it's not really what it is over there. Don't fake it.
That's true. You're not wrong on that. That's a fact, bro. A lot of people are just
Yeah.
faking it.
Call it fake book.
It's a fake book. That's right. That's pretty freaking funny though, too. Okay, so last thing I'll ask you guys, if you're watching this, if you could please share this with your community, share this with your tribe. We're doing this every single day, Monday through Friday, trying to add as much value and share some knowledge and wisdom. He just shared some good stuff on longs for those that aren't familiar with that. You do that on Jupe, which I think is really cool. But definitely give us a follow, give us a like, share this with your people, repost it. And of course, my business partner is calling me right in the middle of the stream. And yeah, so with that being said, I'd like to just jump into a couple updates that I saw were interesting. I'm only going to do 2 today just for the sake of time, and then we can jump into some giveaways. Let's see here. So here we go. Episode 9. Got this stuff pretty well organized now at this point. Where is this at? Okay, episode 9. All right. So this first story starts off with, congratulations, you've been hired to get hacked. According to the FBI, North Korean hackers are now handing out fake job applications and investment guides that are actually malware traps in disguise. If you notice a pattern here on our show, I like to expose the hacks, the vulnerabilities for people that are in this space, because that is the biggest danger. It's really the biggest risk that we have. I mean, there's a risk in chasing shitters, but getting hacked is a much bigger issue in this space. And investment guides that are actually malware disguise. They've gone from missile launches to LinkedIn scams, and it gets worse. In March 2025, crypto users started getting emails that looked exactly like Coinbase or Binance saying, please withdraw your funds ASAP. Spoiler alert, the funds went ASAP straight to Pyongyang. Now it's gotten so bad that even Coinbase's head of security is begging for a scam reporting system as simple as a pizza tracker. We don't need a 15-step flow chart, just something that screens, yes, dummy, don't click that. So here's the takeaway. Don't download job tests from strangers. Don't move your funds because an email says it's urgent. And if someone offers you a 6-figure gig in DeFi with 0 experience, congrats, you are the product. And which, it's funny that we're talking about this now, because I had a friend of mine message me. I'm not going to dox him, but I had a friend of mine message me 3 days ago. And he's like, bro, check this out. Sends me this screenshot. He's like, this freaking huge gaming company just followed me. They got 6,000 people in their community, and they want to hire me to be a mod in their community. I started, like, the first thing I read, I was like, oh my God, this sounds like bullshit all over it. And so I listened to it. And he's like, it's legit. They're going to pay me $850 a week. And I'm like, man, that's like over $3,000 a month.
Most communities don't pay anything to mod.
Yeah, I'm like, to mod a group? I'm like, this must be a really successful company. They must be making a lot of money to mod a group like that. Like, I know Gary doesn't pay anybody anything, and not because he doesn't want to, because you shouldn't in this space. That's not how the crypto space works, and how you make money in crypto space is very different than Web 2. Like, everything about this space is very different from Web 2. And so I was like, okay, we'll see. It sounds like a scam, but just be careful there. He's like, I put in an application, and I was laughing. And then I talk about it in a space, I think yesterday, with Gary in Joe's space, which you guys definitely need to tune into today at 11. And I'm talking about it in the space, and then I get a message from somebody else today. He's like, I heard you talking about the space about the job for the gaming company. I got that same thing too. I'm like, oh man. So I took a screenshot of that and sent it to my other buddy.
Maybe they need multiple people to mod.
Yeah, they need multiple people. They're all going to pay you $850 a week to mod a group. It's open season, man.
Yeah, that's good money.
That's good money. Hey,
I didn't get that application. Where do I sign it?
Yeah. Send me the link, the wallet draining link. So again, protect yourself. Don't be stupid. Use common sense. And if you have, okay, here's the beautiful part about crypto. There's no help desk. There's no support, which sucks anyway, to be honest. But you have a community to lean on. So the fact that he shared that with me, the fact that I shared that in the community, the fact that we're having these conversations, that we're doing these streams, that we're talking about this stuff, gives people more awareness of different scams and things that are going on. Because I know some people who are not as skilled, not as experienced as I am in this space. I could see easily falling prey to an opportunity like that. Shit, give me an extra $3,000 a month. I'll go mod your space. I'm in Discord all the time anyway. No big deal, you know? So yeah, don't do it.
Chasing shitters.
Yep, chasing shitters. Man, I'm really thinking we should have changed the name of the show. Okay, let me get to the second story, and then we can jump into some giveaway stuff.
We could trade live on screen.
We could trade shitters
Yeah,
live on
we
screen.
could trade shitters live.
We should do that one of these days. That'll be fun. Let everybody see how terrible, how fast we can lose money by chasing shitters, and then we'll show them the charts for the stuff that we're going long on, like Gary and Stacker and all the projects that actually have real people behind them and not just anonymous people launching these coins. So Coinbase just launched Deribit. I'm sorry, they didn't launch. They bought Deribit. My apologies there. Coinbase just bought Deribit because apparently they're bored of spot trading. Coinbase just dropped $2.9 billion to acquire Deribit, DERIB.
They also had 45 million stolen last week.
I think I heard about that too. Stupid. So they dropped $2.9 billion. That's why I know Brand Butler is a $1 billion company. And when my business partner was like, dude, asking for 100 million, putting the valuation at 100 million and raising capital at that price, that's a lot to ask. But I think we should lower it. I'm like, dude, you're crazy, bro. If you knew the vision that we have and what's happening here with Brand Butler, and he's like, well, tell me the vision. So I told him, he's like, yep, I'm all in. I definitely think we have the right price. So if a company like Coinbase will spend $2.9 billion to acquire Deribit, the biggest crypto options playground on the planet, then I know that Brand Butler is going to have at least $1 billion valuation. So why just trade crypto when you can leverage degen, YOLO bets on crypto? For some context, Deribit moves over 1.2 trillion a year in options trading volume. Holy crap. That's not just flipping JPEGs. That's the big boy casino money. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine that? You're processing 1.2 trillion a year through your hands. Even if you don't make a profit, like on the front end of that, like you're not like the fees and all that, it just covers your operations. Just the back end of that money changing hands through your hands is insane. I mean, I can see why they dropped 2.9 billion because they're processing that through volume in a year.
Yeah, you'll just make it on microtransactions every day.
Exactly. So this matters a lot, and it's kind of funny. Coinbase is like your straight-laced friend who suddenly bought a motorcycle and started hanging out at poker night. They're moving from buy Bitcoin to how much leverage do you want with that? This is the most substantial move yet to accelerate our international growth, says the VP, Greg Tassar from Coinbase. We want in on the profitable, reckless stuff. That's basically what they're saying. So they're taking some risks here with this. So founders, peace out. Deribit founders John and Marius Jansen are stepping away post-sale because if someone hands you 2.9 billion for a derivatives exchange, you don't stick around. You disappear to a private island with a cold drink and 4G access, probably 5G to be honest.
Man, you have your own 5G built for that.
Seriously. So here's the details of the deal. $700 million in cash, 11 million in Coinbase shares. That's a dope freaking deal right there. So they did a partial kind of a creative finance deal there. And this whole deal still though is pending regulatory approval. So, all that boring grown-up stuff. So this comes right after Kraken bought Ninja Trader for 1.5 billion. Apparently it's a buy a derivatives platform season with crypto. So the biggest takeaway, Coinbase is tired of playing checkers. They're now an options casino with high rollers, spot trading. That's 2020. The new Coinbase lets you bet on Bitcoin with 50x leverage on a prayer. Just a reminder, this is not financial advice. So those are the two stories I wanted to read. I thought were pretty hilarious.
Well, Jupe's already doing that. So Coinbase is trying to catch up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jupe's ahead of the game on that.
Of course, Gary pulls up their stuff, and they said they do a crazy amount of volume through there.
That's true. It's going to be interesting to see how these Web3 brands if they end up getting bought out by bigger Web2 brands. It'll be really interesting to see how the next 5 years go, because not all of them are going to last. We know some of these big ones are going to go down hard. I'm hoping and praying that Tether is one of those. I do not like Tether. Every piece of research that I've done on Tether looks like a total scam.
Tether's already crashed one time.
It has, huh? I'm not seeing any comments in the chat. I'm not seeing any hearts on the screen.
Everybody's asleep.
You see them?
Everybody's asleep.
Everybody's asleep. Wake up. We got shit to do today. So if you guys are watching this, let me know you guys are watching. Drop a live in here in the stream. We'll go ahead and jump over to some giveaways. Do you have the chart of people?
Yep.
Okay. Sweet. Let's take a look at that. Should I share my screen, or should we just I'll do it manually? I did give away, I don't know if you saw, you got 20,000 this morning from yesterday. I did a BDXW2, got 120,000. They won the 100K. I added 100K to the chart. I'll show you guys the wheel here in a second. Let me do that right now, actually. I'll go over to the wheel. Here we go. So check out this beautiful wheel I got for you guys today while we're doing this. I'm thinking that we should, based on how much time, let's start with the biggest buy first, if we can. Because we had a couple big ones. There was one that was like 150. They bought $150 worth and they haven't sold. So if we can start with the biggest one. Let's see.
They did.
Where is it at?
They bought 150. They bought 150 and then sold 304.85.
Oh, they did. 3MDR.
Yeah. So they sold for a loss.
What an idiot. What an idiot. Why would you do that? I don't understand. That is not a smart play. Anyway, we're still moving in the right direction. Okay, so then who's the biggest?
The first one's 9Z BPI.
What was that again? One more time?
9Z BPI.
BPI. Cool. Do they have a meme militia?
I don't see one.
Okay. So we'll do a spin for them. Let's hit this one. Let me make sure that you guys can just see this okay. Oh, let me split the screen because it looks way better. Boom, here we are. Hey, what's up, guys? Okay. Oh, we are live. There are people watching. I'm here. Don's here. There we go. We got OG Gamer Gangsta with a pretty funny PFP going on there. All right. So 9Z BPI, I'm going to spin for you first. Let's go ahead and roll this wheel, baby. Let's go. I threw a bunch of VIP tickets on here instead of NGMIs. Give away these $100 tickets. They're actually $200 tickets, but $100 for now. Nice. We just got 10,000 stacker. There we go. 9Z BPI. Who's next?
Next is AYDEY.
AYDEY. I love that wallet address. That literally has been following me around since the very beginning. They have been buying since probably almost day one.
They have something, don't they?
AY. Yeah, they do. I sent them some. They won some Me Militia NFTs during the 30 days of giveaways. I can look it up real quick. Let's see. AYDEY. AYDEY. Where are you at here? 8Y. Oh, it's 8Y. I don't know why I said AY. 8YDEY. Let's go here. I think that's my boy. Not yet.
No collection found.
Let me check. I'm going to pull it up on mine. I'll just come in here. Dude, I've been snooping around wallets for Gary holders, man, and I'm finding some really, really interesting stuff, dude. We're going to make
I went through a bunch of wallets and figured out who they were, sent them a message, like, hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Okay, so share this tab. So 8YDEY has a soldier and they have a knight. So that means they get 3 spins on the wheel. Awesome. So let's go ahead and do these 3 spins for them. Ready to go. Here we go. Let's share this. Let's go back to the wheel. Where are we at? There we go. Share back to the wheel. All right, here we go. First one. And then I want to be able to close this out with a pretty exciting update to show everybody. Okay, here we go. NGMI is the first one. Okay, let's go to number 2. Whatever we don't get to today, I will make sure I spin later and send you your prizes. I sent out a lot earlier today. Okay, NGMI, dang. Okay, last one. I love this wheel. and what? 3 NGMIs? That's freaking lame. What? Dude, that makes me mad. All right. All right. Who's next?
A1 LFQ. I guess that's the one.
Q A. Oh yeah. I didn't even. Yeah. Okay, I saw this one. That was that $21. Okay, let's grab their wallet. I'm gonna check it. See what's in your wallet. I'm gonna snoop. I'm a snooping. Let's see what you got. No me militia, so you get 1 spin. Don't fumble the bag. Go get yourself a me militia. Get yourself these extra hookups, man. Here we go. Here's your spin. See what happens. Oh snap! They're gonna win 10K. There we go. Not a bad way. Okay. Who we at? Where are we at next?
BDX W2.
Oh yeah, BDXW2. They have everything.
They have a commander.
Yeah, so
that's me. That's me, man.
Yeah, it is. So with him, I love this guy. So I forgot to spin for him yesterday. I only spun 3 times, and I was supposed to spin 4, or I only spun twice, and I was supposed to spin 3 times for them. And so this morning, when I did the one for yesterday, I did the extra one, and that's where he won 100K on the last spin. I have it here on my notebook. So I sent him 120K. So he's up on the wheel again. So now you got 3 spins today. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and knock those out. Let's see what you're going to get today. Pretty soon, I won't have to do any of this manually. They will enter themselves onto the wheel, and then we'll be able to just pull it up, and they'll all be loaded on there, which is going to be awesome. Nice. 10 freaking K, dude. You just got 10,000 stacker. Congratulations. Here we go. Let's see what's the second one going to be. Oh, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. A little more, a little more, a little more. Nope. NGMI. All right. And they won that night too on one of these giveaways. So they're getting extra spins just by showing up. All right. And NGMI. I say they. Maintenance. Nope, I'm not saying that wrong. Okay, who do we got next?
Last one is me.
Yeah. 1, 2 AXC. So that's it.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is, I noticed as I was looking at the chart, if you look at the last 24 hours in volume, when I wrote that frustrated rant post, we had $57 in 24 hours in volume. We're now up to $788.41 in volume. The chart is moving up. In fact, whoa, if I share this tab real quick, I'm going to show you guys this. So if you guys look closer here, let's look at this. Did it pass 42K? Is it higher than, did it go over?
It's 40.82 right now.
Oh, it just went under. I was trying to see if we had beat the last high that was back on the May 1st, if we had passed that up. So maybe this candle here will probably move up in that direction. Let's see here. Damn. Yeah, when I woke up this morning and I was like, yeah, let's freaking go right into the top, baby. And then someone decided to freaking cash out like a goofball. Freaking goofball. But I'm gonna spin for you. So we got what, 5?
Yep.
Let's do it. Let's go and see what you're gonna win, homie.
We're gonna win $1 million.
$1 million. Let's see. $1 million. $1 million. All right. 1,000. There you go. We gotta do better than that though. Come on. I got 100K on here. I'd like to see all the next 4 spins be 100K. Oh, come on.
You broke it.
Okay, so the next one needs to be an NGMI. I'm gonna start doing it reversed, and then it's gonna do the opposite.
We can't see the wheel.
NGMI. Here we go.
Hey.
NGMI.
We can't see the wheel.
There we go.
We can't see the wheel.
Oh no. Hold on. Okay, you got 10K there. Sorry. I forgot I switched over my screens. There we go. Another 10K. Okay, spin number 4. We're gonna get 0. NGMI. Watch it get 100K. NGMI. You're not gonna make it, bro. You're not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Yeah, nope. Another 10K. See, that seemed to work out pretty good. Okay, here we go. Last one, number 5. Watch it be 100K. Come on. Nope. Damn it. See, should have kept going with my NGMI. All right, so that's still 21K. Very cool. Well, there we go. Is that everybody? Seriously? That was it. That much volume with. That's wild.
Well, you had that one wallet that came in and bought and then sold.
Yeah, a crap ton of. That's true. That's very, very true. All right. Well, if you guys want to get entered onto the wheel, you guys want to take advantage of this. What about? Did that D2 GHD? Did they sell D2? No, they didn't sell. So we have another one on here from 20 hours ago. If you look, if you go to 20 hours ago, there's a couple actually. So we have D2 GHD. GHD. You see them there?
Oh yeah, it was in between yours, so I missed it.
Yeah. Let's see here. And then, it's this really small amount. So we'll spin that one real quick. They only have one. Let me see here. So let's go ahead and spin that one. A VIP ticket. Nope, stop. Oh, NGMI. Okay, I think that was it though. Let me see. All the way 24 hours. Yeah, that DRF. Did we do that one? DRF PG. That was DRF PG. It's another one. 3M WBZ also. 3M WBZ. Let me see if they sold. 3M WBZ. 3M WBZ. They did not sell. 3M WBZ.
Didn't see WWWF today. What happened?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Let me go look. See 24 hours. Let's see.
Is that guy okay?
Yeah, literally they buy every day and something happened to him today. Let's see. 3WW. Yeah, no, they didn't buy. Interesting. Well, they'll be back. Sometimes they skip a day from here and there. So let's just do this last one. So 3MWB2. 3MWB2, you're next up on the wheel. Here we go. Come on. One spin for you. See what this is going to be. You're not going to win nothing. Nothing, you hear? Just kidding. You're going to get 10K. Let's freaking go. Awesome. Let's go. I love it. Well, let's share one more thing that I almost forgot to share with you guys. So check this out. My business partner would be mad if he knew I was sharing this. So this is not available to the public yet. Can you guys see this okay? Actually, no, it doesn't look good. So hold on. There we go. Now can you guys see this okay?
Yep, that's better.
Okay, so if you see this here, this is the campaign toolbox within the Brand Butler AI. And my business partner, Chris, has been working relentlessly on this thing to get all of our tools built out. We have 12 different categories, 13 with the Web3 stuff that we're building out too. That's going to get added. But these are our offer tools, which is really key. We have branding tools. So we finished our color palette creator. So you can see here, you hit proceed and let banks decide. And it'll literally generate, takes about just a few seconds here to generate. Once it's done, it's literally going to create your color palette for you. It might be taking a little bit longer because I'm on the stream. Boom, your primary colors, your secondary colors, your neutral colors. So it gives you your color palette. You can regenerate it if you want, if you don't like them. So that's a cool tool. We have our logo designer. So let me just see here. Video marketing vault. Let me go over to this way. Logo designer. Check this out. So these are the old versions. These look like shit. I want to see if I can find the new version. Let me go back to the toolbox. It might be in the other account here. Let me go see. Choose brand might be under VMV. Let's go to the logo designer. See here. Proceed. Looks like it hasn't done it yet. Okay, so let me go back. So it was under this one, but maybe it's in one of the folders for logo designers. Let's see. Yeah, this isn't it. So there's somewhere in here. I'm just not looking at it or looking in the right place. I saw the logos this thing created, dude. It's freaking insane how good this logo designer is. And you literally hit one button and it generates, I think eight logos for you. Let me see how many this did. Yeah, so this was one batch. So this 1, 2, 3. So it's 6 logos that it makes for you at once, which is freaking awesome. But even cooler than that, we have the email marketing tools, which I love. We just finished building the viral meme machine. So I'd have to choose a brand. Go to Video Marketing Vault. We have the viral meme machine that we just built. You can see here, you hit one button and it spits out 12 memes. I don't know why it's not showing. He might be working on it right now, so I probably shouldn't screw around too much. I'm not even supposed to be showing anybody this, but I wanted to show you guys. It literally creates 12 memes for you, and they're freaking, dude, they're good. They're not like generic ass, like lame ass memes, like when you leave the boardroom to get likes and subscribers. So he's been playing around with this. Looks like he did this today. He's messing around with this. We found an API that really stepped our meme game up. So we're going to have this version of the meme machine, and then we're going to have a meme generator that's tied to OpenAI that uses 4.0. So all these crazy graphics you guys have been seeing us post, we're about to step our game up huge with meme generation. So only meme militia holders are going to get access to these premium tools. So we have basic tools like email marketing tools and color palette tool and logo design tool. Like these are all basic tools. And then like the brand name generator, all that, thumbnail creator. I just sent over the prompt for that to Chris this morning. But then we're going to have social media tools and all kinds of other tools in here. They're going to be premium tools that only meme militia holders will be able to get access to. And they'll get access to it first. Eventually, it'll go to everybody. But for the first probably 90 days while we're testing the tool and getting results and feedback, it's only going to be available to the big boys they're holding the meme militia, so they can use this to go out and make money. Literally hit one button right here. See if this still do it while we're sitting here. Whoops. Nope. I don't want to manage my plan. Hold on. There we go. Proceed. See if this will do it while we're sitting here. You hit one button and about 30 seconds later, it'll generate you 12 memes. It can do 30, but I think he adjusted it.
You don't prompt it?
What's that?
You don't prompt it?
You don't have to prompt it. Nope. No prompting. You already
what if I want to?
Thing. What's that?
What if I want to?
That will probably be in the ChatGPT, OpenAI version with the higher end premium meme generator that we're making, because it's going to generate the actual original image as well. Oh, I couldn't locate that. So it's not ready yet. He hasn't finished this. Oh, look at that. Let's see if I can click on these. So yeah, he hasn't finished this yet, but there's 12 memes. 1, 2, video marketing terms, whispers and aurora, everyone hears. Echo conference attended by ghosts. Why yell into the void when videos do the talking? So this shows the empty table and the full table. So this generates those for you. But yeah, you will be able to, let's see here. Yeah, because this thing's fully trained on your brand. So you will have a version where you'll be able to prompt it and ask it to create a specific meme. But that's going to be the OpenAI version. It'll make an original image. So we're rolling these tools out, man, like crazy. There's going to be, right now we have all these folders, but there's going to be a ton of tools. Stoked. And then the social media agent, and we have an X agent that'll help you grow your X profile. I'm calling it Maximus is the name of it, with the big X in the center. Maximus is going to be.
If it don't get you caught and flagged.
Yeah, right. No, yeah. We'll be good. We'll be good. I think I missed today's buy. I think that's 3WWWF. He said he thinks he missed today's buy. So that's pretty funny. Just talking in all the financial advice. Just taking in all of the financial advice. That's so freaking funny. I got all the hearts dropping in here. I freaking love it. Well, we're at the top of the hour, man. Anything else you want to add?
No, I'm about to go back to chasing shitters. Got to make some money today.
Chasing shitters. We'll have to have a space together. It'd be fun to do because we're doing these streams and we need to do a space together, and let's run a space and call it Chasing Shitters.
All right.
Maybe we could do that Friday or a Saturday or something like that.
Saturday, probably not.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Mother's Day.
Yeah, I got to work all day Saturday anyway.
Isn't that Mother's Day?
Sunday is.
Oh, Sunday is okay. Thank God.
Yep.
Gotta get
I got reminded of that. I got a call about working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. She's like, my wife's like, I don't think so. You're working Sunday? I was like, yeah, why? She's like, okay. And then I looked at my calendar. I was like, oops.
She brings you the blanket. She brings out the blanket for you to sleep on the couch.
All right.
Here you go, honey. Have a good Sunday.
Right.
See you
I'll
next
see you
Sunday.
when I get back.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you, brother, for supporting, jumping on, sharing the value. That was really helpful to hear about the longs. And I want more stuff like that. I think more people want to learn stuff like that that are new to crypto and new to Web3, and you have a lot of knowledge like that. So
I got I'm talking to the founder of Solana Heroes. I'm gonna try, he said he might could jump in with us.
there we go. We'll get Jesse on here. I'm gonna get Unify on here. We're gonna get a few people on here, get some good stuff coming. So it's gonna be fun. This next week is gonna be unreal. But episode 10 is tomorrow, so don't miss it. We'll see you guys tomorrow, Friday, and you guys have an amazing rest of your Thursday. God bless. Keep looking up.
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. STKR breaking the chains. Web3 riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Web3 riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Web3 riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. Degrees can't teach what our grind's about. The system's old, we found the route. Web3 power, we kick in the door. Rebels unite, time to even the score. STKR breaking the chains. Web3 riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound.